brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Pats and the Jets. All that and more coming up next.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, good return up past the 30. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Jets. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
Nick Folk for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the NFL's Comeback Player of the Year in 2019, and that's Ryan Tannehill.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the 1 touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Tannehill. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. On play action, Tannehill. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. on the run. Here's Anthony McFarland. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Tannehill. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 61 yards. And the Jets take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. So the problem's really starting to add up now. I mean, they try the field goal, and they're able to get a little bit closer with the block and return, make the situation worse.
I like what you just said there. Just trying to get a little bit closer. I think mentally, that's why they were doing it, because really the 3 wasn't going to do them a whole lot of good, but they feel better about themselves now. They feel exponentially worse.
Now Folk for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. From the 27, Tannehill over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tannehill to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill completes it to Watt. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Throwing again is Tannehill. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he will have a Patriots first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Here's Tannehill. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. He's got room at the 30. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now it's Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Now a first carry for their fullback. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Bringing him out is the future Hall of Famer, now in his 18th NFL season, Aaron Rodgers.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. And they got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. So on comes a field goal unit for the Jets. Here's Nick Folk. This from 25 yards out. Folk's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. That pass complete to Moore. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. On 2nd down, Elliott. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Deep on the ground with Elliott. And some space here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now left side on the swing pass. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Throwing is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. A dump off to Elliott. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott, a 16-yard touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. On for the extra point is Folk. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was all finished on the touchdown reception by Ezekiel Elliott. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Tannehill. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. It's complete to Watt.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
That'll be caught. It's Cup. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Coaches talk all the time about the value of special teams, and we have seen it in this game, Charles. Not one block kick, but now 2 of them in this contest.
And always, always, always we talk about adjustments during the game. Offense and defense, series to series. Rarely do we talk about special teams. Someone didn't adjust from block 1 to block 2, and it really cost them.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC Divisional Round game. And it is the Kansas City Chiefs who will fight another week as they were able to take care of the Indianapolis Colts. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats for New England in that first half. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first 2 quarters.
Meanwhile, for the Jets, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these two teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round.
Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw, Tannehill. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. He's got room past the 30. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Tannehill.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This one fielded at the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
On play action, Tannehill. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Hands to the up man. This is Watt. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Tannehill. Jordan Brooks coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your line and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Elliott. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Inside give to Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Rodgers now on 1st down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Pats are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. The Pats at the line ready to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. Tannehill. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tannehill throwing again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Tannehill now to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Another carry in the game for the fullback line. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Here's Tannehill. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Now Tannehill. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Tannehill. He's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. To throw is Tannehill. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Calvin Ridley from 10 yards out. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The New York set to take the field. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 76 yards rushing now for Zeke, and he's got a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So here's Nick Folk in an important spot. This to swell the lead to 6. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Folks' kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
So the Patriots now down by 6, 34 seconds to go. It's got to be a touchdown here, and that won't be easy on the road in the playoffs as they've got it with a first down.
Tannehill to throw. Able to hook up here with Ridley. And he's out of bounds, so give him about 9 as that stops the clock. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Now Tannehill. And this one is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The Jets advance to the next round as we say so long, everybody.